Okay, and now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage our CCA team for a brief presentation on our organization and our initiatives.
Hi, everyone. My name is Darren Mankesing. I'm the volunteer president here at CCA Canada. And we thought we'd just talk a little bit about our organization, the work that we do, and we also have a video from our charity founder, Srinivas Arka. So we are a Canadian registered charity. We focus on both educating the public on the physical and mental health benefits of meditation, focusing on seniors and youth. Our Positive Living series is our umbrella for the seniors work, and our Light of Learning program is the work that we do for youth. So if we can go to the next slide. So just briefly, the Light of Learning program is a youth focused program. Typically, we do outreach to various universities. Particularly, we've been focused on the University of Guelph. The goal here is to teach the fundamentals of meditation to youth, creating work opportunities for youth to grow and to prosper in society and make a really meaningful contribution to society. We can go to the next slide. So the Positive Living series is, again, specific for seniors, including not just meditation, but also community outreach events like this. So we've done multiple health fairs. We've had financial fraud and awareness. We've worked with the Armadale Seniors Club. I know Satya is here. We've worked with them on multiple events for seniors. So yeah, our focus is, again, outreach, bringing seniors together in the community, helping them to improve their mental, physical health. And if we can go to the next slide. So I'm going to pass it on to Manisha to talk a little bit about our charity founder.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to introduce you to our CCA charity founder, Srinivas Arka. Srinivas Arka is a world-renowned philosopher, inspirational speaker, and author in the field of experience-based spirituality through intuition. He's developed human potential programs and is a founder of CCA Canada, not only Canada, but worldwide. He's known for serving communities all around the world. I'm going to pass it on to Cindy to speak to you a little bit of his work.
Hi, everyone. Next slide. So I'm just going to give you snippets of Srinivas Arka's worldwide work. So he's actually currently in Spain, and they're going to have a retreat shortly. But earlier this year, he was also in Spain. There's a CCA Spain, so Center for Conscious Awareness in Spain. There's also a CCA in the UK. And there was an Arkadiana intuitive meditation retreat that was held earlier this year. In addition to CCA, there's also Arka Mahaganapati Charity in the UK. And this is just an image of an Arka UK Awards that was held for members of the community. Australia earlier this year, they had their inauguration, and there's a CCA there as well. So if you do know anybody in Australia, feel free to tell them about the Center for Conscious Awareness. Next slide. And then USA, earlier this year, Srinivas Arka was in Chicago, and a Center for Conscious Awareness was also inaugurated there. And Srinivas Arka is from Mysore, India. And so he does a lot of work there in India as well. There's a foundation called Arka Foundation. And he's recently built up a school right now it's over 400 children, but it is growing rapidly. And it's basically for underprivileged children in nearby villages in Mysore. He holds medical camps, or the organization does. There's also an Arka Veda Gurukul school. So Gurukul is an ancient Indian educational system that teaches yoga, Sanskrit language teachings, and meditation. So that's just a very brief overview of some of his work. There's so much more. Please feel free to visit us at the front, the second blue table, to learn more about Srinivas Arka, his charities all around the world, and the work that he's doing to help humanity. So a couple of years ago, he actually, a Positive Living series was held. So we'll just go to the next slide. And we're just going to provide you with an excerpt from a talk that he gave. And the topic was appreciating wisdom from life experiences and valuing the contributions of seniors. So one of the things we've noticed and we've heard from seniors is that, you know, often when you age, you don't necessarily feel very valued in the community. And so Srinivas Arka gives some beautiful insights. And so we're just going to play you that clip right now.
Who should age and must age, it is inevitable. Aging is not negative. You become sage when you age. In order to acquire new experiences in life, new knowledge in life, to accomplish great things, you need to age. Age means going through time. You need to move into new layers of time. So that's how you experience the journey of life. So when you drive through, so new things come to you. You begin to see new trees and a new road and new conditions around you, environment, and so also new things come only when you leave something behind you. That means you are rolling forward. So that is aging. That is that's not negative, not to be undermined. Oh my God, you're growing old. You are not growing old. You're growing gold. Seriously. Um, so wisdom comes with time, with experience. So wisdom is the award you get. Knowledge, you get special knowledge. Your insights will be so valuable to the world. Maybe there may not be people ready to listen to you or to admire or to appreciate your knowledge, but first you have to value what you have got first. If you then you put more confidence into your learning, your experience, what you hold, and your own knowledge you developed over time, and you can write your own story and your own perspective and provide your own reflection about the world. Write them down or record them. So every person has something to offer to the world. Each person must be looked upon like a star in the Milky Way of galaxy of humanity. So world needs you. Without your presence, the world will be short of something valuable. That's how we should be thinking, which is really true. And seniors, the word senior means, yes, it's positive, like senior officer and the senior person and the senior, someone who holds senior, positions. So it's great. The time gives you people don't give you, the time gives you that award, that your seniority. That means you have got priority as well. So, and elderly people in advanced stages, people who are mean elderly, have something to really to fill the gap in the world, and their presence is very important. We have every obligation to protect them, elders and seniors, because they have history, they have story and real story, and they have recordings which no video can record, no computer can record such things. The experiential, multidimensional um, mm, story they hold in their hearts and spirits. So we need them. Their presence will remind us so many things.
Enjoyed that brief excerpt from Srinivas Arka. There is the full talk available on his YouTube channel and also on a website called Atharvavani. So I will just pass it on to Gloria, the host for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope as well that you all enjoyed that very enlightening presentation and that you feel a little bit closer to and more knowledgeable of the amazing work this organization does worldwide. So now I'm very pleased to welcome a wonderful organization that makes very serious and tremendous difference in the lives of so many. Please join me in inviting Emily of the Alzheimer's Society to the stage for a brief presentation.
Thank you, Gloria, for that introduction. So like Gloria said, my name is Emily. I am the Public Education Coordinator here at the Alzheimer's Society of York Region. We help to provide services for individuals that are living with a diagnosed or suspected dementia, as well as their family, their caregivers, and care partners. So to put some numbers to it, and I don't want to put anyone asleep with math, but just for some perspective, currently in Canada, there are 780,000 individuals that are living with a dementia. In the next 5 years, we will be approaching 1 million Canadians living with dementia. Those numbers are very big. I can't wrap my head around those numbers. I can't imagine a room with 1 million people in it. And so I find it helpful to bring this topic closer to home. So we support all of York Region here in Vaughan, out east to Markham, north in Georgina. Within York Region, we have 21,000 individuals who are living with dementia. These are our neighbors, our family, friends, the people we see at the grocery store, and those that are in our community. Here at the Alzheimer's Society of York Region, we have programs like active living programs for individuals living with dementia and their care partners, adult day programs in Aurora, Stouffville, and Thornhill, free education to community groups, libraries, places of worship, and just about anyone that will listen. We've also got free social work support and free support groups for care partners. And most importantly, for everybody here today, we want to help everyone keep their brains healthy and help reduce the risk of developing a dementia. One of the most common questions I get is, what's the difference between Alzheimer's disease and dementia? Dementia is an umbrella term. It describes a group of different diseases and conditions that share a set of symptoms, including memory loss, changes in personality and behavior, changes in communication, and challenges with daily activities. And so Alzheimer's disease is just one of over 100 different types of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is the most common type of dementia, but it is not the only one. Vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, frontotemporal dementia are also other types of dementia that we support. And while there is no cure or no guaranteed way that we can prevent dementia, there are things we can do that reduce our risk and help us to live a brain healthy lifestyle. This includes eating healthy. I'm not here to tell everybody they can never have chocolate again. I love chocolate, but it's about moderation, not fad diets, but finding ways to make healthy eating part of your lifestyle. If plain lettuce isn't something you enjoy, don't eat it. But if finding a fun vinaigrette or a good salad dressing helps you to eat healthier, fantastic. Make healthy eating enjoyable and something that's accessible and easy for you to commit to. Same thing with staying active. You don't all have to run a marathon. I know I can't, but staying active is good for our brains. So this may be water aerobics, something that's easier on our joints. Maybe it's a dance class with friends. Maybe it's about balance and meditation. Tai Chi, yoga, and meditation are all great for our brain. Staying social at events like this is fantastic. So you can all check off that you're staying social for the day. It's also important we think about those that aren't here with us today. When someone is socially isolated, it can be tough to break out of that isolation. And so when we think about those that aren't here today, maybe it's about inviting them out, sending a text, a phone call to check in on them, to make sure that they can stay social and keep their brain healthy too. There are lots of ways to challenge our brain by learning new things, like new languages, new instruments, and challenging ourselves with puzzles, brain teasers, and other things that really get us thinking. Now, we have to take care of our whole body to take care of our brain. This means taking care of our hearing, getting our hearing checked, and wearing our hearing aids if we need them. I know, a toughie, but taking care of all the different parts of our health is key to reducing our risk of developing a dementia. I will say that it is normal for our brains to change as we get older. It is normal, healthy, and a part of aging. That is okay. So if you're not as sharp as you once were, that is okay. That is not the same thing as dementia. If you are interested in learning more about the differences between normal healthy aging and the warning signs of a dementia, if you want to learn more about how to reduce your risk, or if you know someone or are supporting someone that is living with the dementia, please stop by our table. We can connect you with our local society as well as other local Alzheimer's societies across the country or in other countries, because dementia doesn't just impact Canadians, and we want to help offer support where we can. Thank you everybody for listening, and do stop by if you have questions.
Thank you so much to Emily from Alzheimer's Society for that amazing presentation. Up next, we're excited to welcome CHATS, Community and Home Assistance to Seniors, an organization that plays a vital role in supporting older adults to live healthy, independent, and connected lives. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Juanita Butler, who will be leading the CHATS presentation today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'd like to thank my mother and father. No, I'm just kidding. Feels like I'm at the Oscars. Okay, so I'll show you a picture. It's going to come up next. I'm Juanita from CHATS, Community and Home Assistance to Seniors. I'm going to be doing a talk on nutrition. Check me out. 4 years ago, okay, 310 pounds. It's not from exercise. Nope, not from exercise. It's from what I'm putting in my mouth. I never once took a walk, never went swimming, didn't jog, didn't do the weightlifting, but I stopped 3 things: gluten, red meat, and refined sugar. That was it. Okay, next. And the next one. CHATS has worked with thousands of older adults over the years. Nutrition and its impact on health has been constant throughout that time. We've taken some of the things we've learned and put them together in this presentation. We hope it will be helpful, and we couldn't have done it without the help from the Dietitians of Canada. They actually helped me out a lot, Dietitians of Canada. They were quite nice, actually. I was kind of like a little bit rude. I'm like, I'm fat, do something. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys got to help me, because no, I was eating in my closet. I was eating in my car. I was eating stress away. That's all I ever did was stress, stress, stress. I was a caregiver for my father, and all I did was eat. Chocolate, chips, cookies, donuts, pizza. I can eat a large pizza on my own. I'm not kidding you. Okay, in one sit down. Okay, next. Good nutrition is important at any age. Eating well helps you feel your best each day. Healthy eating will help you prevent and manage heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers. It starts to scare you when you're looking at the body. And as we age, I'm 58, so as we age, we are going to gain more weight as we age. And then when we start to hit the 65 level, we start to reduce. But we're not reducing the actual fat, we're reducing the muscle and the calcium in the bone. So you really want to be careful of what you put in your mouth at this stage in life. 55 plus is always important, that you keep what you're putting in your mouth is important. And we're going to get to that in a minute. Next. What we will cover, some of them we can't because I only have a certain amount of time on here. Are you losing weight? How is your appetite? Eating alone? Eat your veggies and fruit, bone on calcium. And then there's protein, and often drink water. Next. Okay, how many of you in here had breakfast this morning? By show of hands. Okay, how many of you had sugar in your breakfast this morning? Right, okay. Pastries, muffins, cereal. Is that what you've been, okay, all of that stuff, all right. So your best bet is always to stick with something that has no sugar and high protein in the morning. So something like oatmeal and a piece of cheese, that will help. Okay, get your body started. The moment you get up in the morning, have a glass of tepid water next to your bed with a slice of lemon in it. And before you pee, you have that water. So you get up and you have a couple of sips of water, do your pee, come back or whatever, and drink the rest of it. You've automatically started your body to start getting healthy on that first moment of the day. Very important. End of the day, you actually shrink by the end of the day and you gain a little bit of weight by the end of the day. But in the morning, you're at your best. So that's the best time. Go ahead. Next. Okay, not to worry. So a quick and healthy snack ideas is unsweetened applesauce, low-fat popcorn, lower-fat cheese and crackers, fresh fruit and own juice in their own juices. Even a hard-boiled egg. Anybody here like eggs? I'm not really an egg person, but does anybody else like egg? Yeah, eggs are pretty good. I would rather just eat the yolk. I went through years thinking the yolk is not important, but it actually is. I usually just throw away the white and eat the yolk. I mean, that's what I did until I found out that, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to have high cholesterol. But they said, no, yolk is actually quite good for you. So I'm on the right track there. Milk and oatmeal cookie, yogurt and fruit, toast and peanut butter or almond butter, trail mix, nuts and fruit, unsalted, and veggies and dip. Next. Is anybody here find they're losing weight and don't know why? Yeah, that's stress related mostly sometimes, and it also can be something that's in your diet. So you want to be able to talk to your doctor about it. I actually go more to the latter, that you're actually just a little more stressed and that's why you're losing weight. But you should talk to your doctor because it's very unusual for someone to eat and lose weight. So as we age, yeah, granted, we're going to lose a little bit of weight, but like I said, it's more like your bone and your muscle. But to actually be losing fat and getting down to that bony type person that you are, you need to check that out because nobody eats and loses weight unless there's a problem. Okay, so you want to look into that. Here are some tips to help stop unwanted weight loss: is eat smaller amounts more often. We were raised to think that 3 meals a day is what we have to do. That's not true. 3 meals a day is actually out the window. You want to eat smaller portions 5 or 6 times a day. The only most important meal right now is in the morning, where you have high protein and something that's really good, like sticks to your ribs, like oatmeal or eggs or things like that, something really, really good. But throughout the day, you want to have smaller portions. So have like an apple with a piece of cheese, and those big meals of steak and potatoes like we were raised on years ago, like those great big plates your parents used to serve you, that's not happening anymore. So you're better off to just eat 4 or 5 times smaller meals throughout the day. That helps your body to adjust more, and it helps it to get down, and you're actually saving more nutrients in your body by eating less of a huge meal and smaller portions. Have a snack before bed or night. Try cheese and crackers or yogurt if you're losing weight. Eat your favorite healthy food at any time of day. Use milkshakes, smoothies, and meal replacements. Make every bite count. Fill on high-calorie healthy choices and avoid smoking. I smoke. Okay. I had to quit sugar. So yes, I do smoke. Help stop unwanted weight loss by adding extra taste with these foods. I can get you guys a copy of this if you want. So it's just a matter of just add cheese to scrambled egg sandwiches, add healthy additives, and add milk products like creams to your soups and hot cereals and things. Next. Have fun with your food. A lot of people are isolated in my world. In chats, we have a lot of isolated older adults that they get bored because they're eating by themselves. Find ways that you can make food fun. So I would sit with a bunch of wonderful older adults and we would plan out a whole bunch of meals for the rest, like 2 or 3 weeks in advance. And we make fun. We have a lot of fun with it. We build it. We do different types of things with fruit, all of that. Go ahead, next. Healthy eating, here's a few tips. Eat at regular times every day. If you're going to do basic small meals a day, eat at the same time every day. That's important. Your body actually is expecting it. How many of you, when you get up in the morning, are hungry? You feel hungry, right? When you get up in the morning? That's because your body's used to you eating in the morning. For those of you that are not hungry, you got to be hungry in the morning. That's the way it goes. That means you're eating way too much before you go to bed. You're overloading your body with too much food before you lie down. So when you get up, you're not hungry. That's an indication that you've eaten way too much after 6 p.m. So you want to be able to eat less after 6 p.m. and be hungry when you wake up, unless you're a diabetic, but that's a whole different other story. Plan your meals and snacks ahead of time. Replace the meal with 2 or 3 easy snacks for a quick meal. Have toast with almond or peanut butter, fruit, and a glass of milk. Aim for 3 food groups for your meal and pack healthy snacks. Carrots, celery, cut apples, anything you need, cherries, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Any of you been to IKEA lately? They have excellent fruit juices now. They have vegetable juices and fruit juices. They're small, but they're $2.39 a piece, but they're amazing. Fully packed with nutrients, no sugar, absolutely filling. It's amazing. Eat your veggies and fruit, 7 servings of fruit and vegetables each day. If you want to know the size of the fruit, come to my booth. I'll show you the size of fruit and vegetables that you should be eating. When you go to the grocery store now, you see great big apples, right? Great big apples, great big everything. Everything's big. You actually want an apple the size of your palm and the size of your fist. That's it. They got these great big things now where you feel like you're eating so much apple, but you just want a little one, a little tiny one, a little banana. They got these great big bananas now. You want half that size. So these 7 servings that they're telling you about, please be mindful of the size that you're eating. Okay. This may seem like a lot of food, but a serving is smaller than you think. Samples are a fruit and vegetable, 1 medium-sized fruit, half a cup of fruit or cooked veggies, 1 cup salad, and a half a cup of fruit juice. That's it. That's all that your body's asking for. Okay? That's all it really needs. Next. Bone up on calcium. As we age, our bones are aching. They're breaking. So, and that's just common sense. It's normal for our bones to start to creak and we make a noise when we're up and down and all that kind of stuff. So you want to be able to build up more on your calcium, such as like almond milk, baked beans, almonds, sesame seeds, broccoli, figs. Add fortified soy milk, milk or skim milk to your diets. Things that have a lot of calcium start to build into it, especially at 55 plus. It's very important. And then there's protein. Always 1 serving is 75 or 1.5 ounces of meat, fish and poultry. This is about the size of a deck of cards. Everybody thinks, you ever been to the keg and you ask for an 8-ounce steak? Man, that thing is massive. You know what I mean? So you don't know. All we need is just the size of our palm. Save a cow. You know what I mean? Like save many cows anyway. But it just needs to be a size of your palm. That's all they're asking. So ways to add protein is cook many servings of meat at once, freeze it, always have it ready at the ready. Just put your little portions together. Use beans and peas and lentils, nuts and seeds. Chopping nuts will make them easier to chew. Spread peanut butter and almond butter on toast or apple slices and add canned fish or an egg to a salad. Next. Yeah, we all got that, right? Everybody know what this is? Yeah, we all have it. Legumes sometimes get a bad reputation. Here are some ways to still enjoy these nutritious foods and less gas. So rinse canned legumes, change water several times, and start slow. Your body will get gassy as you age. So we want to be able to maintain that. Next. Please, how many of you drink water every day? Excellent. 3 bottles of water a day is what your body's asking for. 3 bottles. I had to actually be 14 cups a day, my doctor told me one day. My 14 cups, no, because you're a diabetic, you're going to have it. I'm like, okay, whatever. But in actuality, it's 3 bottled waters a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. That's what it's asking for. If you could drink more, great. But you have to remember, the more water you put in the body, the more likely you are to drown your body. So you don't want to overdo water. So 3 bottles is good. If you're not thirsty, try to maintain 3. If you're really thirsty, there is a problem where you're always drinking water, get yourself checked out. But 3 bottles is really good for you. Okay. Adding a little lemon, a little lime, some different things like that, that would be perfect. Next. This is just how to get better nutrition. Come to my booth and I'll let you know. Carry on. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so an important way to do what works for you. If you want a copy of this, you just have to ask the Darren or some, and then they'll send you a copy of it. Next. 2 or 3 things you might do differently, what could do positively impact your health is start exercising, eat healthy, and socialize. Socializing actually increases your appetite if you're not eating, and it also decreases your appetite because you don't want to look like a glutton when you're in front of everybody eating. You know what I mean? It's like, do that whole thing. Yes, I'll eat everything. So it really does actually socially help you when you're eating with people. And chats can help. We have Meals on Wheels in case you have difficulty getting the meals that you need. We can help you. Okay, and that's it. Anybody have any questions? I went through this really quick. It was unbelievable. No questions? No anything? Nothing like that? Okay, wow, what a client. Oh, thank you. Thanks. If you guys need anything, let me know. Come to my booth. You'll see the different sizes of the food.
Well, that was wonderful. All those incredible tips and the importance of food as fueling our body and our spirit and everything we do all day. So excellent. Thank you. Okay, this is a good sign. It means our first raffle is about to happen. So um, everyone, please have your tickets ready, handy, and here we go. Oh, we have more. Mix it up. I won't look, my eyes are closed. Okay, here we go. And the first winner is Josie. No address. We have a telephone number. Is Josie here? Or maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Josi. Oh, okay. Our first winner is Josie, Josie. Congratulations and come on up. Yay, a big hand for the first winners. What have they won? Excellent. Not to worry, we have 2 other raffles. Okay, congratulations. And we're now moving on to another presentation. This is called, the organization is called Circle of Care, and they are in partnership with Sinai Health. They're an amazing team of caregivers that work very hard to support elderly care. So let's give them a big welcome.
Hello, thank you so much for such a warm introduction. And thank you very much. Very glad to see you. Thank you so much for coming today because I know the weather is not the best. But it's a good day to be indoors and also among like-minded people. So thank you very, very much. So today, I noticed that many of you don't know much about us, and that's okay. So it's a great opportunity for us to just give a quick introduction into what we do. We provide services in North York and York region. And some of you may find that your loved ones or maybe you yourself may benefit from our services. Next slide, please. Yes. Next slide. Okay, so we are a part of an umbrella organization with a partnership with Mount Sinai Hospital under the umbrella of Sinai Health. And we provide this full continuum of care, the research, the acute care, rehab care, and also what we do at Circle of Care. We are a home and community care organization. And by the way, I'm so sorry, I forget this all the time. My name is Ksenia. I'm a supervisor with the Volunteer Resources Department at Circle of Care. So yeah, that's what we do at Circle of Care, home and community care services. Next slide. Yes, here you can see our funding. We're not going to stay on the slide for a very long time, so we can go to the next one. And our sector position, like I said, we are a home care agency and we're a community care agency. And what does exactly that mean is that as a home care agency, we provide services at home, PSW services, and so on and so forth. And as a community support agency, we help you find the resources in the community, and we also provide resources in the community centers, community hubs, our own facilities. And our main clients are seniors or people who live with certain life-limiting illnesses and who could benefit from our services. Next slide, please. Okay, so like I already mentioned, we provide services both in North York and York region, and today, because we are here in this wonderful community center, we would like to talk in a bit more detail about what we offer in York Region. Next slide, please. Okay, so we're going to start with iRide Services. This is our transportation, in-house transportation agency, transportation provider. It's a government subsidized transportation service. We can take you to your medical appointments, social outings, and so on and so forth. We don't have a running meter. Fares are based on distance and it goes in increments, and it is less expensive than a taxi. It's a ride share. So you will be, in most cases, unless you're very lucky, maybe someone canceled, you will be going with other people. You can take a caregiver with if you need to, you can take a caregiver with yourself for free. The catchment area, this is quite important. You need to reside in the quadrant of north of Finch, south of Major Mackenzie Avenue, and west of Dufferin Street and east of Bayview Avenue. However, very important remark, we service all major Toronto hospitals. So you need to reside in this quadrant, but if you need to go to Toronto Western, Mount Sinai Hospital, any other hospital, the only hospital we don't go to is St. Joseph Hospital, which is like west of Toronto, west part of Toronto. Also, I think important, especially now after the pandemic, we provide pre and post disinfecting in the car because it's a ride share. Masks are mandatory. And also we have tablets on the car for real-time feedback. You know, what if something goes wrong? So the clients can provide that real-time feedback. Next slide, please. The next program that we offer in York Region, and actually you are very lucky because it's so close to here. We have an adult day program. It's actually one of the largest adult day programs in Ontario. And our adult day programs provide services to seniors who live with dementia, Alzheimer's, and so sometimes beginning cognitive decline and sometimes physical frailty. It's a safe, it's professionally supervised environment. It's located at Bathurst and Rutherford. It's a very modern facility and it's led by a team of interdisciplinary professionals, social workers, registered nurses, also recreationists and volunteers too. We provide hot meals and snacks, and kosher meals can be provided. Also, something quite unique is that adult day program works 7 days a week. The only time when we don't work is statutory holidays, so we don't work on Christmas, for example. You can, if you live in the iRide catchment for adult day program, you can also be provided transportation. And there are also many recreational activities offered there, Zumba, yoga, and also spa services as well. So really, and for spa services, you actually, I believe you don't have to be a client of adult day program. You can sign up for spa services. If you only need spa services, right? You can sign up for that. Next slide, please. Okay, Meals on Wheels. Chats gave a wonderful presentation on nutrition. I'm not going to talk too much about nutrition, but it is very important in our daily life. And we are one of the largest and the oldest Meals on Wheels providers in Ontario. We provide kosher and kosher style meals. And kosher meals are prepared under the Kashrut Council of Toronto. Most of the meals that we provide are frozen, but we also provide snacks and Ensure packs for those who need them. What's really great is that we also provide meals for people with special dietary needs. So we're talking renal diet, we're talking gluten-free diet, also low sodium, etc., etc. This can all be accommodated. You just need to let our staff know. Prices are affordable. Also, what's great, all of the meals are delivered by trained volunteers, and our trained volunteers, they receive rigorous training, and we constantly check them. They can identify health and safety concerns in seniors. So that is very important. And then also, delivery of the meals doubles as a safety check, right? Because sometimes, especially as someone ages, it can be important just to make sure they're physically okay, everything is safe at their home. Thank you. Next slide, please. Okay, another wonderful program that we offer is exercise and fall prevention. And what's really great, I believe, even if you are not in our catchment, you can do the virtual classes. We offer both virtual and in-person classes. These classes are offered free of charge for everyone who is 65 and older. And they're led by trained professionals, occupational therapists, etc., etc. And they're really great. It's actually one of the programs that our clients are most happy about. Like when you talk in some programs, people are very grateful, but they're like, okay, emotionally, pretty neutral. But for this program, people are very happy, whoever takes part, because they feel like it really, really improves the quality of life. Next slide, please. Something we also take pride in, and one of the special services that we offer is not just community service, but also caregiver support. Because in many cases, and some of you may have firsthand experience with that, is as a caregiver, you need to work, you take care of the kids, you take care of other things in life, plus you have a loved one to take care of, and it can become too much. So what we offer is we offer individual and group support. Some of that is offered in person, some online. We offer respite care. Also, Adult Day program is also a part of our caregiver support offering, because caregivers know that their loved ones are in safe and professionally supervised environments, so they don't need to worry. Also, we offer help with transition from hospital to home, because sometimes it can be tricky. And this is one more thing that we do. Next slide, please. We also offer special end-of-life care services, and it's offered as hospice visiting program by trained volunteers who help both the client and the caregiver. We also have various bereavement support groups, counseling services, and of course, home support. Next slide, please. For social work, as you can see, like it goes on and on and on, and you're probably thinking, oh my God, when is she stopping? We're almost there, we're almost done. For social work, we are offering, again, various different services. The highlights of the programs that we offer really is the languages. So you can receive social work services at Circle of Care in English, Spanish, Russian, Farsi, and Hebrew. And here probably it's a little small, so I'm going to tell you about the catchment for social work services. It's St. Clair Avenue to Major Mackenzie Avenue and Jane Street to DVP. Next slide, please. Okay, oh, unfortunately here, I'm not sure what's with the font. It's really dark, but no worries. So for social programming, and some of you already stopped by our desk and I talked about it, we offer social programs for seniors, and again, both in person and online, very convenient, and it really helps. Again, circling back to what chats were speaking about, socializing, very important. And you can do this in person, you can do this online. Oh, we lost the screen, unfortunately. So let's see if it's going to be fixed or not, but we're almost done, so that's good. I was talking about social programs. We offer them in English. Most of them are offered in English, but we also offer them in Russian. And some of you may think, okay, this is great, but I don't know anyone in my circle who needs these services. But maybe you're thinking about volunteering, or you have grandkids, you have kids, or someone in the community who wants to volunteer. So we also offer volunteer programs where you can contribute, and we are targeting two main issues: social isolation and food insecurity. You can go to the next slide. And we also have, you can be a volunteer for hospice and bereavement department. And we have multiple programs. If you are interested, I recommend you to stop by our booth, and we will be very, very happy to tell you more about it. Next slide, please. So if you're interested in, in what we do in our mission, because our mission, we really want to help seniors and our clients stay at home as long as possible, because it helps you keep your routines, which is very important to, who you are and what you like. So if maybe you don't need our services yet, but if you want to help, if you believe in our mission, you can volunteer with us or you can donate with us. Again, you can donate to us. Stop by our booth and we will be very happy to tell you more. And if you have any questions, you're very welcome. Our booth is right opposite the stage, and we will be very, very happy to tell you more. Thank you very much. I hope I didn't go over time, and have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves, learning a bit, feeling relaxed. Well, there it is again. We have another raffle. So we'd like everyone to take out your ticket. And this raffle prize is specifically from First Light Home Care. So get out your tickets. Closing my eyes. Okay. And the winner is Dinesh. Dinesh. And looks like, we have, excellent. Okay, perfect. And we have the prize. A photo. Excellent. And now Jessica will be joining us in a second to introduce our next vendor.
Thank you so much to First Light Home Care for that amazing donation. Next, I'm pleased to welcome Wanya from the Community Alliance for Accessible Treatment, also known as CAT. CAT is dedicated to improving access to healthcare and treatment for all members of our community, ensuring that everyone has the support and resources they need to be healthy and thrive. Please join me in welcoming Wanya.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me okay. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Wanya, and I am a program coordinator at CAT, so I help run a lot of the programs that we have. And I'm really excited today to speak a little bit more about wellness and celebrating life in the context of the work that we do. Next slide, if possible. And the next one. Perfect. So it may seem like we may not be fully connected, but at the Community Alliance for Accessible Treatment, our mission is very simple. We try to promote the health and well-being of people living with HIV who face barriers to care, especially those who have precarious status in Canada. So newcomers, refugees, immigrants. And our vision is a community where everyone has access to the care that they need. Next slide, please. So like I mentioned, our vision is a community where everyone living with HIV has access to information, tools, and services that are welcoming, that are inclusive, regardless of their immigration status. So this is really important. As people living with HIV get older, their needs evolve, but one thing is very consistent in our messaging is that aging is a celebration. So older adults bring a lot of decades of experience, of courage, healing, and survival, but it can also come with a lot of challenges. So it can come with challenges like managing your health condition, navigating income supports, dealing with loss, or simply just adjusting to new phases of life as they start. So our role at CAT is to support all folks that are living, especially including this older adult population, and staying connected, staying informed, and staying empowered. So I don't, the slide is a little different than what I have, but I hope that you can see that okay. This is just like an overview of all the different programs that we have. So we engage with folks in a lot of different ways. So our first one, and kind of the one that we're known for, is ETSN. So it stands for the Ethno-Racial Treatment Support Network, and it's basically a support network for folks living with HIV to meet one another, to connect, and to really come together and support one another. We also have more training focused programs. So HIV and immigration is a 2-day training that we offer for folks to understand what is the current legal landscape around HIV and immigration. Pathways to Hope is a needs assessment program that's trying to figure out the barriers and challenges for newcomer women in particular when accessing care. Rainbow Resilience is a program similarly for LGBTQ+ newcomers, for them to try and understand, again, access to care. And the Legacy series is the one that I'll talk about today, is a mentorship series that's uplifting the voices, stories, and experiences of people living with HIV. So each of these programs helps folks feel supported, connected, and really informed in meaningful ways. So the next slide. So one of the key ways that we support senior wellness is through the Legacy program. So it has a component of it that is designed specifically for older persons living with HIV. So again, it can be really complex when you're living with HIV and you're aging. So this program addresses topics such as grief and loss, income supports, HIV and aging and what that means for your body, financial planning, sexual health as well, and self-care and stress management. So each session creates a space not only to just learn about these different things, but also to share stories with one another, to celebrate different milestones, and build intergenerational connections. So this program is grounded in understanding that aging is not just about medical needs, it's also about identity and building community and building belonging. So we believe that celebrating life as we age is essential. It's all about honoring our accomplishments, our identities, who we are, and our journeys. And for older adults, this is really important. Celebration also means recognizing milestones that were once thought to be impossible. Many seniors living with HIV have witnessed a lot of shifts in policy, in the different medicines, in different community supports as well, and they carry that history with them. So celebrating life is an act of resistance and empowerment and healing. So we have this program that we use as a way to celebrate those lived experiences. And we do that through a bunch of different ways. So this group comes together, but we also do storytelling, a lot of community gatherings, art-based projects as well. And if you come by our table, I have a bunch of little booklets and stories that have been put together by community members. The drawings have all been done by community members as well, that really speak to this idea of celebrating self, celebrating aging, celebrating life and family as well. So as I finish, I hope that you get a little bit of an overview of what we were doing at CAT, but I just wanted to emphasize that, again, aging is not just about getting older, it's about continuing to grow, connect, and live fully. Awesome, thank you.
That was very enlightening. Okay, so now I am very pleased for you to join me in welcoming to this our very own CCA team to guide us through a meditation demonstration, helping us to relax, center our minds, and connect with our inner calm. So here we go.
Hi, everyone. So thank you so much for coming out. I know the weather isn't too great outside. It's a little cold outside, but thank you so much for coming out and being here. So the meditation that Srinivas Arka developed, it's called Arka Dhyana Intuitive Meditation. We do have the book available at our desk, the second blue table. So if you are interested, please feel free to visit our table to get more information. So Srinivas Arka developed this meditation over many years of his own personal experience, research. He's traveled over 3 decades sharing this meditation with people from all around the world. And so there are 3 components to this meditation: breath, touch, and sound. And the beauty of this meditation is you're using your own breath, your own touch, and your own sound. So you're not using anything external. This meditation is a heart level meditation. And for the breath, it's slow, calm, and conscious. And you have to prolong your inhalation and exhalation at your own comfort and capacity. There's also a sound. So when you're breathing and trying to sing the sound, you breathe in and then you exhale the sound. We're hearing from a lot of people, whether it's the seniors or the youth that we work with, that they get panic attacks for whatever reason. And so breathing can really help with panicking. And so we're going to show you this touch component, which is the second component. So there's this position where you join your thumb and your index finger together, and then the 3 other fingers are pointing out. And if you can just bring that to your heart, that is called the Nyan Mudra or Gyan Mudra position. Now, there are 19 points that Srinivas Arka has actually identified for this meditation. It starts from the feet, which we take we largely take our feet for granted. So you touch your feet and then you move all the way up to the crown of your head. Today, for the purposes of our demonstration, we're just going to do the Gyan or Nyan Mudra position. But if you would like more information on the 19 points, we do have the book available, and any one of us would be happy to speak to you and even set up a class for you if you'd like to learn. And then the third component is sound. And this is really a special sound. It's a mystical sound that was actually experienced by Yogi Srinivas Arka right here in Canada. And when he experienced the sound, he shared it with the people around him. And everyone found, not just here, but worldwide, that when you say this sound, it helps with the chatter. You know, we all have the mind going. And the moment you sit down and you say, okay, I want to relax, I want to try to meditate, you've got 15 thoughts. And so a lot of people find this sound really helps with the wandering mind. So we're going to, again, just introduce it very briefly. It's sa, ro, go, vam. So there's 4 syllables. And normally we would sing 1 syllable per point. So for example, when you start from the feet, you do sa, and then as you climbed up to the crown of your head, you would move through the sound. Again, today we will just do this one position, the Gyan Mudra, Nyan Mudra, and we will practice this sound. So if everyone can get ready, so right hand on your heart, and then your left hand, your same position, thumb index and then 3 out, and then just keep your palm up and you can just place that gently on your left knee. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to practice this sound. I'll sing it and then we'll all sing it together. And so to sing these syllables, you breathe in and then you exhale a syllable. So we'll breathe in and we'll exhale sa, and then we'll relax, and then we'll breathe in, exhale ro, and so on. Okay? Now, the first thing you want to do when you're meditating is close your eyes, because you shut out the world and you can start looking within. So close your eyes. And just take 3 slow conscious breaths, breathing in and out at your own comfort and capacity. And just take this moment to really watch how the air is moving in through your nostrils, going into your diaphragm, and then how it's coming back out. try to keep your eyes closed. You can follow me with the sound. So I'm going to first sing sa. So I'm breathing in. Sa. When you're ending the sound, just close your lips so it creates a humming sound. So it's your own humming vibrations. So let's all try sa together. Breathe in. Sa. And just take a resting breath, just tuning into your heart, to this position. Next is ro. I'm going to breathe in. Ro. Let's all try together. Breathe in. Ro. Next is go, G-O. So I'll demonstrate. I'm breathing in. Go. Let's all try together. Breathe in. Go. And the final sound is vom. So I'll demonstrate. I'm breathing in. Let's all do it together. Breathe in. Keep your eyes closed and just breathe in and out. And just tune into your heart. This is a heart level meditation, an intuitive meditation. Keep your eyes closed. Normally, we would lie down in Yoga Nidra when we conclude meditation, but please don't lie down here. Keep your eyes closed. And then if we did lie down, we would get up and then we would rub the palms of our hands together. So we can do that now. And just so that you can feel some warmth. And place it over your eyes. And then rub the palms of your hands together again. And place it over your face, your head, your ears. And then one last time, rub your hands. Feel that warmth. And you can rub it against any part of your body, all the way down, even to your toes. Thank you very much for practicing. That's just a very brief demonstration of Arka Dhyana intuitive heart level meditation. Again, if you're interested, please come by and chat with us at our desk. And thank you for your participation. I'll pass it on now to our host.
Thank you so much to our CCA team for that amazing meditation demonstration. I hope you guys feel enlightened and hopefully your nervous systems are a little more calm now. So we have our lunch, as you can see in the back corner on the table there. Please feel free to help yourself to as many sandwiches as you would like. And there's some water there as well. And then while we're having our lunch, Blue Morello is going to come and perform for us again. So give them a round of applause once more. Oh, and after lunch, we have 2 more presentations and a final raffle prize. It will be from Sage Wellness, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss that one, and make sure you hold on to your tickets.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed their lunch. And now, as promised, we have 2 more presentations and the 3rd raffle. So right now, I am very pleased to welcome our next vendor organization of the day, First Light Home Care. They are dedicated to providing compassionate, personalized support to seniors in the comfort of their own home. So please join me in welcoming Devinda Chima, who will speak on behalf of First Light Home Care in Vaughan. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the Center of Conscious Awareness for hosting us today. I hope everyone had enough time to have their lunch and we're all settled in. Like she said, my name is Devinder Chima and I'm representing First Light Home Care as the Territory Director of Vaughan. At First Light Home Care, we're not just focused on care, we're focused on living. We're here to support you and your loved ones to keep the 3 pillars strong and to continue to live a purposeful life right here in our community. We know that the secret to a long, happy life isn't just a glass of wine a day, it's thriving. Can we get the next slide, please? And the one after that. Thank you. Thriving with true wellness means maintaining a life filled with joy, engagement, and personal purpose, regardless age or circumstances. It's a balance of 3 essential interconnected pillars: the body, the mind, and spirit. Can we get the next slide, please? Thank you. Wellness begins in the body. The body is the engine that drives all our daily actions. When physical tasks like reaching for an item or walking safely becomes a daily concern, our independence is threatened. Maintaining physical strength and mobility is therefore not just about exercise, but about preserving our autonomy and our quality of life. A strong, capable body is the ultimate tool for navigating the world with confidence and freedom. Can we get the next slide, please? The personal care services offered at First Light embody this pillar. We help maintain the physical foundation by assisting with safe movements and transfers within the home, ensuring daily routines like bathing and dressing are secure, private, and maintain personal pride. We also assist in the necessary community access, such as transportation to appointments, so mobility limitations never mean losing independence. This support frees you up to focus on the next pillar. Now that our body is secure, the mind can focus on positivity and engagement. Our thoughts are the daily architects of our happiness. This is why we have included personal handwritten affirmations in our little goodie bags today for you to pick up at our table. A single positive statement repeated daily is like mental exercise. It builds resilience and counters negativity. Ask yourself, what is my mind consuming today? Is it worry or is it purpose? On the screen here, we have a positive affirmation. I want to give everybody a quick minute to read it just amongst themselves in their mind. Now that we all had a chance to read this, I want all of us to read this out loud collectively as a group. So on the count of 3, let's all read this out. 1, 2, 3. I choose positive thoughts. My mind is filled with optimism and constructive ideas. Saying a phrase like this to yourself a few times a day can have a very positive effect on your mental well-being. This is the heart of our companion care. We don't just check tasks off a list. We engage. We provide a listening ear, a spark, a meaningful conversation, and ensure individuals are consistently stimulated and emotionally connected, directly fighting the negative effects of isolation. We are mind maintainers as much as we are caregivers. Can we get the next slide, please? Thank you. Now let's move on to the spirit. The spirit is what truly fuels us. It's a continuation of our identity and our purpose. It's the inner peace that comes from staying connected to what matters most. We provide emotional support to keep that spirit vibrant, whether that purpose is teaching your grandchildren how to bake, volunteering at the library, or ensuring that you attend your weekly social club. We provide the means to keep those vital connections and those hobbies alive. I encourage everyone today to go to the information desk and ask about what other new social clubs are up and coming within the community center or your nearest community center to you. The spiritual support extends to times of high needs as well. As we had a presentation before, dementia care provides specialized, compassionate support focused on maintaining routine and familiar comfort to foster inner peace. On the other hand, respite care is also very important. It gives family caregivers time to nurture their own needs as caregivers. Whether it's going on a walk outside, going on a vacation, or simply just needing a break from the burnout, one of our caregivers can step in to provide you that peace of mind for you and your family. Next slide, please. Positive living is like a balancing act. We're balancing the body being supported, the mind being engaged, and the spirit being nourished. So how can First Light Home Care help you maintain the perfect balance? For those moments when maintaining independence requires an extra lift, we simply want you to be aware that services like ours exist in our community. Whether you're going for government-funded services, non-for-profit services offered by CHATS, Alzheimer's Society, or out-of-pocket services offered by us or many companies like us. There's a lot that you can benefit from. We offer essential support like personal care, which includes hands-on assistance while bathing, dressing, daily hygiene, and to ensure your dignity and your safety. On the other hand, companion care is mental and emotional engagement that keeps individuals' minds active and their spirits high. Dementia care services are specialized and compassionate support focused on maintaining routine and promoting safety for those with cognitive changes. Respite care services are essential to support the family caregivers in the time to recharge their own body and their own mind. At First Light, our team works based on a culture of care, rooted in independence, respect, and deep understanding. It means seeing the whole person for their history, for their passions, and for their right to direct their own care every day. We are here as one of the many resources in our York Region community. I invite you to stop by our booth if you haven't already, grab a goodie bag, and start your positive practice with your affirmation card that you can also find in that goodie bag. Thank you for those who entered in our raffle. Congratulations to our winner. And always remember, we're here available as positive support. Thank you for building wellness with us today.
That was very inspirational. Thank you so much. Okay, as promised, our final raffle. And here we go. And I'd like to say that the prize was donated by Sage Wellness. Sorry, I'm sorry. Here we go. I gotta keep, every vote counts. Okay, here we go. Eyes closed. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this. My apologies. I'll give it a try. Elam Rebiz. So Elhamrebeiz. We have a winner. Okay, as promised, we have one more presentation for you.
Hi, everyone. If we could just ask you all to settle in and be seated. We have a special guest here today. MP Michael Guglielmin is here to give a little brief speech and talk about older adults, and he is the MP of Woodbridge. If you could give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Good? Wow, a big party animals over here. I hope you're all enjoying the food. I wanted to come by and just show my support for Conscious Awareness, such very noble people who are always engaging themselves in such noble causes. And, seniors, what can I say? Seniors built the country that we live in. I always say, like, my idols and role models are my grandparents who came all the way from Treviso, Italy in 1955. And really, they taught my generation those enduring values of hard work, community, and family. And, they paved the way for this country, worked hard and built this country. And now it's up to us to make sure that we take care of our seniors, that they've always led with their hearts. Now we need to lead with our hearts and make sure they're well taken care of. They have the supports that they require. And it's important, like that communal aspect for seniors, that socialization. All this stuff helps people live very long and healthy and meaningful lives. So proud to be a supporter of this organization, proud to be a strong advocate and supporter for our seniors of this country, the greatest country in the world. Thank you all very much for having me. It's an honor to meet all of you, and I hope to speak to you all soon. Thank you.
Nice little drop in. Okay, as promised, we now have our final presenter for the day. And I'd like to give a warm welcome to Joseph from Helping Hands Physiotherapy.
Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Joseph Balsano. I'm a physiotherapist. I've been a physiotherapist for about 16 years. And recently, we opened up a clinic across the street from here a little over a year ago called Helping Hands Physiotherapy. This clinic, we specialize in physiotherapy services, but we have a lot of services to help everyone's overall well-being and health. We focus on providing a very high quality of physiotherapy care. We feel that with my experience and with my staff's experience, that we could provide a care that is very evidence-based approach and very hands-on. So a lot of you here might be having some aches and pains somewhere. Some of you might be seeing a physiotherapist at the moment already. We could help with any orthopedic condition that you have. So go to the next slide there. So our mission here is to enhance the quality of life for our patients through evidence-based care. With our experience, we provide care that's above average compared to the average physiotherapy clinic. We strive to deliver individualized treatments that address the root cause of your pain and mobility issues, helping to achieve your health and wellness goals. So we individualize every treatment plan towards your specific condition, providing a mix of manual therapy, exercise therapy, and so on. So we have two locations. One is located right across the street from here in the Villa Royale Plaza. I'm not sure if you've been to that plaza, but there's a popular bakery called Vici Bakery. It's right next door to that. We share space with a popular foot clinic. So it's very convenient, very close by. And we have a second location in Thornhill, located at the corner of Steeles and Bathurst. So what services do we offer? So the main service that we offer is physiotherapy treatment, but we also have massage therapy, chiropractic care. We treat motor vehicle accidents, WSIB patients. We do acupuncture with an acupuncturist. Vestibular rehabilitation, which primarily deals with vertigo. A lot of people don't know that physiotherapy could treat vertigo as well. We have specialists to help with that. And we also do orthopedic bracing, custom orthotics with our chiropodist, and compression stockings. So we have a lot of different services. Most of them are covered by insurance healthcare plans, which we direct bill to make it easier for everyone. We also have some advanced treatments such as shockwave therapy and laser therapy, which not a lot of clinics have. And these are treatments that have a high level of effectiveness. So which conditions do we treat? We treat anything orthopedic, anything related to a muscle injury, joint pain, you name it. So sprains and strains to muscles and ligaments, any chronic pain you have, low back, neck, arthritis, plantar fasciitis, etc. A lot of seniors have to deal with some joint pain and arthritis, so we could help with that, helping you get stronger, increasing mobility, and trying to increase your overall quality of life. Yeah, we treat headaches and much more as well. So anything orthopedic, we could treat. You don't actually need a doctor's referral to see a physiotherapist. If you have one, it's great, but it's not an absolute requirement. We could treat you with or without a doctor's referral. And it's not only about injuries. We primarily deal with injuries, but we also deal with improving your overall function and physical health. So even if you don't have a specific injury, but you have some type of stiffness or discomfort or weakness or some type of physical limitation that you can't do, we could help you with that as well, doing a variety of different exercises and manual therapy techniques. So how does physiotherapy benefit seniors? Seniors often deal with a lot of physical limitations, whether it's from a specific condition or otherwise. So we could help, with manual therapy specifically. What that really means is that we're using our hands to help to do a variety of different techniques, such as reducing stiffness in tight muscles, increasing range of motion, mobility in joints, improving your posture and helping to reduce pain that's a result of poor posture, breaking down scar tissue and improving blood circulation. And manual therapy is considered to be more effective than other types of therapies. If any of you have been to a physiotherapist before, you might have some experience, but some other clinics out there will do some passive treatments, meaning that they use a machine on you for most of your treatment, and it's not as hands-on. We're trying to build our clinic based on higher quality of service, give you that one-on-one personal treatment. We do a lot of customized exercise therapy with the physiotherapist and the kinesiologist to help improve muscle strength, enhance your balance and coordination, to help improve your mobility and for your cardiovascular health and endurance. And as a result of these treatments, your outcomes will be increased mobility independence, decreased pain, and better overall quality of life. It also helps to prevent falls as well, which is sometimes an issue with senior citizens. So why come to our clinic when you could go to so many of the other clinics in the neighborhood? There's a lot of clinics out there. As I mentioned, I feel that we deliver a higher quality of service. I'm the clinic owner, so you may not believe me, but we have excellent reviews online that you could see. Our patients have outlined how their experiences at our clinic and how satisfied they are at our clinic. We actually have them on the table there if you want to read through them and see what other patients have experienced at our clinic. And it's all 5 stars, all glowing reviews. And you get that one-on-one care with our therapists. That's very personal approach, and you get the care that you deserve. So next time you have any physiotherapy needs, any massage needs, any chiropractic needs, consider our clinic. We're right nearby, and you'll be in good hands with Helping Hands. So thank you for your time. We have online booking. You can call. If you have any questions, come visit me at the desk. Or if there's any questions right now, I could help answer them as well. Okay. Yeah, come visit us, and we also do free consultations, by the way. If you're not sure if you need physiotherapy treatment, you can just book a 15-minute phone call or in-person visits to kind of talk about your needs and see if physiotherapy is for you. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Joseph, for that informative presentation. Okay, as they say, all good things must come to an end. So we've come to the end of our event, Body, Mind, and Spirit. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed the presentations, the demonstrations, the performances, and that you're leaving feeling inspired, informed, and refreshed, and ready to nurture your body and take those next steps on your personal wellness journey. And that your mind is engaged and your spirit will always be uplifted. A special thank you to the New Horizons for Seniors Program grant for making this event possible. And most importantly, thank you to each and every one of our amazing vendor organizations who participated. We truly appreciate all the work they do for you and the community. And now, Jessica.
Thank you. A special thank you to all of our presenters and community partners for sharing their time, knowledge, and talents to make this day meaningful. Also, a special thank you to MP Guli Amin for taking the time out of his busy schedule to be here today. Remember, wellness is a journey, and every step you take towards caring for yourself is a step in the right direction. Thank you all for being present. We have another wellness fair upcoming in March, so stay tuned to our website and social medias for that. And we kindly ask that if you're interested, you could see the back for a video testimonial of your experience today. And lastly, we'd ask if you're interested, if you could come to the front of the stage for a group photo. Thank you.